This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Thursday to talk about Bitcoin, crypto, the news. And if you guys are here, you're ready for the Zest, you're ready for the education, make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel, and share the stream out with friends so more people know what's going on with Bitcoin, crypto, and the news, because it's all so important. And I have a lot. Oh boy. Oh boy, I have a lot of things to share with you guys today. So make sure you guys put your zesty hats on. You're ready for the information because, again, there's going to be a lot of dots being connected today. Solomon, hello. Really, Ryan, thank you for the finger heart. You want me to look at Illuvium? Remind me towards the end when I'm doing some chart requests, okay? I got you. Let me see who's in the chat. I want to say good morning to everybody. As you guys are checking out our lovely sponsors, Cake Wallet, Market Cipher, links are in the live chat as well as the description, and eToro, get $10 on them when you sign up. Now, here's the thing with Market Cipher, announcement, as we are smashing the like, subscribing, and we're getting 150 live viewers, 150 likes, because that's definitely happening. Tomorrow is my birthday, as you guys know. I was working on a little non-fungible surprise here, but OpenSea is giving me troubles. Now, besides that, I also have an announcement from Market Cipher, and we are going to team up tomorrow to do 3 one-year membership giveaways. So 3 people will win 1 membership for 1 year for Market Cipher, and that is like absolutely awesome. But yeah, so we're going to give away 3 one-year memberships to Market Cipher. So if you want Market Cipher, you have other people that are interested in getting a Market Cipher membership and trying it out, please make sure you guys share this out with friends and have your friends come tomorrow, because I'll be giving them away on stream, and you have to make sure you're in the chat and responding to me in the chat as I'm giving them away. So that way, yeah. So the giveaway is going to take place in the chat. I'll have you guys put in a special word, and I'll roll the dice with my bot. And then once the bot picks somebody up, you have to still remain in the chat to respond. And then we could connect on Twitter. I'll connect with you guys via Twitter DM, and I'll give you the code. Because if I announce the code publicly, then anybody can steal it. So I want to make sure that it remains nice, safe, and zesty. So make sure you're here tomorrow for the Market Cipher giveaways. I'm very excited for that. Shout out to Nick. Shout out to CryptoFace. Much love to you guys. Let's make sure you guys are also here tomorrow, because we have the birthday show tomorrow. It's going to be so zesty. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. All right, let's say good morning to everybody in the chat. Bitcoin is moving up. We might test 53K on stream, so I'm very excited about that. So let me say good morning to everyone. Firstly, before I say good morning, I'm going to say happy birthday to XRP A11Y. Shout out to XRP A11Y King. Happy birthday. You are awesome, always so positive, and I appreciate you being in this community. So shout out to XRP A11Y. Everyone say happy birthday to him in the chat. We have Ray K, we have Randy, Emma, Nismo, Colin McKenzie, my girl, Alexandra G. Ray K, all set. Misko, nice to see you. Who else is in the chat? You guys are crazy in here. We got Dodgeball. Hi, Dodgeball. XRP, happy birthday. Who else is in the chat? John Jermaine, how's your lemon tree doing, dude? You got to update me in Telegram. BBB is in the chat. Nice to see you. Auto, OX, nice to see you. Crypto Farmer, Donato, Sawtooth, Daddy-O, Black Hat, Crypto Music, Rocky B, S-Dog, Craig, nice to see you, my friends. Sack Nasty said tomorrow's going to be nasty. Yes, it is. It's going to be awesome. Mr. Yi is in the chat. Financial failure. Yes, there's going to be a Hipper giveaway tomorrow. A beautiful Hipper giveaway tomorrow. Eric Bulldog, always good to see you. And Naren, good to see you too. Crypto Cajun. All right, cool, sophisticated. I see you. Smokey, hi Smokey. Hi Scottish, nice to see you. Andy S, what's up Andy S? Okay, I think I got like majority of people, I'm gonna say. Alvio is here, Otto is passing, nice to see that, I love that. Scottish said tomorrow, he's 40 years old, we share the same birthday, yay! That is amazing. So make sure you come back tomorrow so we can give you a like a birthday shout out and have like a joint birthday party. Is that cool? Make sure you come back. All right. Hi, Dave P. What up, Dave P? All right, beautiful. We have so many beautiful people here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, again, make sure you're smashing the like, sharing the stream out with friends. I'm so excited, man. I'm so freaking excited. Let's take a look at Bitcoin right now because we need to take a look as, like, you know, it's pamping. Because we have Ethereum that's pamping. Bitcoin is at her highs for the day. As you can see, again, this green dot on market Cipher, just a beautiful blessing there. It has taken off ever since. So we kind of maybe found support at 51.9. And we've been struggling to hold 52K for the past 2 days. So now it seems like we're just like making our way downtown. So we're going to see if we could test. Let's go to the minute chart. See how that looks. As you guys can see, ooh, a nice influx of volume coming in recently. Okay, but there's a freshly printed red dot. So we're going to see if this is like the top out, if this is the new resistance at like 52.8. And we're going to keep an eye on that as we go. And I want you guys to make sure you put a rocket emoji in the chat for all my members because Bitcoin is so freaking zesty. Make sure you guys put a rocket emoji. We need that rocket love. We need that rocket love. All right. Did you say join? You guys are funny. Gazzer, hello. Dan R. Oh, you had a meeting? How bad? How bad? How dare you do work? How dare you? All right. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's jump into the news. As people are coming in, I'm going to give them a moment. We're going to go into some spicy news when I have more people in here. You guys know we're going to do a nice like little warm up. First, Indonesia. We have countries that are endorsing crypto, countries that are promoting crypto, and we're going to give you an example of two polar opposites this morning. One is Indonesia that's actually picking a crypto-friendly team in their presidential election, which again is very freaking smart. Very smart. If you want to be ahead in any election, doesn't matter where you are, you want to talk about crypto because it means that you're ahead of the time, you're thinking about the future, and you might have some nice positive thoughts about other people and their freedom if you're endorsing cryptocurrencies instead of CBDCs. But let's see what's happening in Indonesia. Former defense minister and his pro-crypto running mate are seemingly coming out on top as the country's next VP and president. The two have claimed victory, citing nearly 60% of votes in a quick count across Indonesia. And those are by independent pollsters, and they typically reflect accurately on the outcome. The winning could mean that the Indonesia's crypto-friendly policies could continue. And because we have the current president and a little bit of controversy that goes on in Indonesia. But we're seeing here that the country has more registered crypto investors than stock traders. And during the election campaign, the team members have an intention to supervise tax compliance among stock and crypto traders. And they also want to support the creation of young experts in blockchain and crypto and stress the commitment of their team to develop the future talents with future skills. Oh, this is such a good article, man. Firstly, we don't know how they're planning to tax crypto in Indonesia, what if these two become president and vice president. So that's a question that's definitely still in the air, and it has to be inclusive. However, we're seeing the younger generation constantly making their stride and making sure people understand that they want crypto. Even this connects to Jim Cramer, because Jim Cramer tweeted yesterday that he was upset that the younger generation likes crypto more than stocks. This was the tweet. Which, again, is so bullish for crypto and so bearish for stocks. Like, if you think about the inverse Cramer meme and all that stuff. But he said, I was of mixed emotions about the Robinhood quarter. So great to see so many young people join the market. But such a huge percentage of users are trading crypto and options instead of investing in stocks. I would like to see more balance. I commented something that got some nice run here. And I said, the younger generation understands the decline of the current system. We rather invest in something that's finite, not manipulated, transparent, and something we actually own. That is the difference between the stock exchange and crypto. The stock exchange is completely corrupt. The stock exchange is run by a centralized entity. When things don't go their way, they decide to halt the stock market. How is that fair? How is that fair? It's not. It's not a free market when big money doesn't like where it's going, they're able to manipulate the direction. New York Community Bank was on its way to zero, and then they halted the stock and put in a lot of money to pump it. Who pumped the stock back up to maintain its little balance that it's holding on to? Seems like the younger generation knows what's up. We understand the point of digital property. We understand the point that if we didn't take a selfie, we weren't there. You have to take credit for your work, and you have to prove everything and authenticate and verify. Crypto perfectly aligns. So just so you guys know what the younger generation is thinking, Jim Cramer is saying it, and even the Indonesian government is saying that there's more crypto investors in the younger generation than stock investors. Womp womp for the TradFi bros. I don't know. I'm not bullish on the stock exchange. I've never been bullish on the stock exchange. I don't trust them. All bad actors. Bad actors. At least in crypto, you see where money's going and you see what's happening in the market. You don't really get to see that with stocks. But that's fine, because as Indonesia is kind of bullish on crypto, then Japan is not. And they're kind of upset. You know why? Because countries, governments, they don't like when they don't get their cut. And Japan is upset that people are doing peer-to-peer crypto transfers from fiat to crypto. Just like how local Bitcoins was the thing. You met with somebody, they gave you some Bitcoin, you gave them cash, and you went on your way. They don't enjoy that. They don't like it, especially when it goes through the banking system, which, of course, they can control. Sorry, wrong button. Here we go. The Financial Services Agency, the FSA, Japan's principal financial regulator, suggested several measures to protect users from, quote, unlawful transfers to crypto exchanges. One might seriously complicate peer-to-peer transactions in the market. They published a request addressed to Japanese banks, and according to them, the number of fraudulent transactions in the country remains high, and most involve crypto assets. Hence, FSA and the NPA are encouraging banks to further strengthen their users' protection to achieve this. They also might significantly disrupt the peer-to-peer market, quote, stopping transfers to crypto asset exchange service providers if the sender's name is different from the account name. Obviously, if somebody, it even says it here, I don't even have to explain it, as users of a peer-to-peer platform know, the mechanics of such transactions that imply the name of the sender and the receiver on the fiat and crypto end are always different. Hence, if the Japanese banks reject any transactions from one individual's bank account to another crypto wallet, that could seriously compromise the peer-to-peer market. What is Japan working on, though? CBDCs. They want to have their legalities and their regulations out by Q2 of this year. So this is why they're trying to crack down on peer-to-peer. This is why they're trying to crack down on everybody's freedom, because they have their other things going. They know that they have CBDCs. They want people to use their digital yen instead of fiat, their paper monies, because that's obviously something that they can't control. Also, that peer-to-peer transactions is highly important, and people should be able to send money from one person to another, even if that's crypto or fiat currency. Who are you to tell them what they can do or what they can't do with their money? Again, it always goes back to centralization. It always goes back to the permission. Always goes back to their pockets, because if people start transacting in crypto and cashing out with each other for crypto, that means it's obviously going to impact the banks. People don't want to use the banks as much. They're going to end up doing their own thing. They don't want people doing their own thing. Wow. Ridiculous, Japan. But I expect nothing less. I expect nothing less, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Now, what's really unfortunate, and I'm going to tell you what's unfortunate. What's unfortunate is our own government, the United States, and it's kind of sad, man. It's kind of sad because there's constant FUD being put out about other people, and then we have CBDCs and the lies that are constantly put out here. Now, first, before we get into the lies, the FUD, and who really needs to be held accountable right now, because sheesh, I might lose it, we have U.S. cyber authorities that are warning and they're investigating Binance's Trust Wallet on the iOS App Store for vulnerabilities, which again, I really haven't heard about. And it's weird that...
You're welcome. Thank you.
Fake Rose.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Fake Rose. And it's weird that CZ Binance is under fire, and all of a sudden, they're talking about something that happened back in 2023 now. Why is this being put out now? sus. Here we go. A potential vulnerability for the iOS version of Binance Trust Wallet has been listed by the NSIT, who is the National Institute of Standards and Technology, an agency that sets best practices and standards for tech and cybersecurity. The vulnerability was added to their database, which lists serious issues that could have or already caused material damage or losses on February 8th. It's being investigated. The flaw has already been exploited in the wild, according to the database. In July of 2023, it allowed attackers to guess security words and steal money from digital wallets because of the way it is used, the Trezor crypto library. Quote, an attacker can systematically generate the mnemonics, which is basically a recovery phrase, for each timestamp with an applicable time frame and then link them to specific wallet addresses in order to steal funds from those wallets. I still have not seen anyone complain about this. If you guys see anything in the chat, please let me know if you know about these vulnerabilities, or is this just more FUD? I have not heard of one bad thing about Trust Wallet. I haven't heard no vulnerabilities, and it seems like, again, just an attack on Binance and any Binance-related entity. It seems like another hit piece to me. I don't know. Can you guys in the chat let me know? Have you heard about this? Put a 1 or a yes emoji, and if you haven't, put a 2 or a no emoji. I genuinely would love to know. I would also love to see you guys. Hold on. I don't even got to say anything. Matty B's got me because he's like a cool dude and stuff.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
All right. Yeah, so no one's heard of this. Yeah, no one's heard of this. Seems like another piece of FUD to me. Exactly what I thought. Now, we also have 72 likes. Let's make sure we could get that 100. Oh, hi, Sri Ram over there on X. Nice to see you, my friend. Now down to the nitty freaking gritties, because it's about to get spicy up in here. Firstly, we're going to talk about Jerome Powell and how little I trust this man. And I let's just be honest, I don't really trust anybody in this government. But we know the truth. We understand what's going on, especially with Jerome Powell, because even last year, he was talking about CBDCs. And apparently, he's going to say that we need a stablecoin bill. But also, again, he wants CBDCs. What is Jerome Powell's aim? Thank you, Habibi. Fed Reserve Chair Jerome Powell, told Democrats that the U.S. needs a legislative frameworks for stablecoin. He said in his closed-door meeting on Tuesday with Democrats from the House Financial Services Committee, he's reported to have said that he's glad that negotiations are, quote, close on stablecoin legislation. He also said Congress approval would be required for any CBDC before the Fed will move on it. Quote, if we're going to have a CBDC, Congress needs to authorize it, he said, according to the report. Quote, we aren't advocates, but we haven't made a decision to recommend a CBDC to Congress. How funny is that? Because look at this clip that we have where, this was a long time ago. I don't have the exact date, but a long time ago, over at least a year old.
The Federal Reserve as their fiscal agent. You've testified here.
Yeah, this was 22K Bitcoin. So when was 22K Bitcoin? Just so I could get a timestamp on this. Hold on. Where was 22K Bitcoins? 22K Bitcoin. So that was basically right here. This was like in January of last year. So yeah, this is like a hot year ago. I was right. It was a year ago. Take a look at this from a year ago of Jerome Powell. I recorded this with my own phone, so I apologize for the quality. But here you go.
12 engaged the Federal Reserve as their fiscal agent. You've testified here many times before that to issue a central bank digital currency, that would have to be authorized by statute by Congress. Is that still your testimony?
That is absolutely the case as it relates to a retail CBDC. There are potential forms of a wholesale CBDC that we need to look at. It's less clear. But we've always been talking about retail CBDC, and that's something we would certainly need congressional approval for.
And what would be a parameter on something that's not a retail CBDC where you think that could be issued in some form or fashion without Congress's direct statutory authorization?
It would be, for example, it would just be something between banks, so it would look an awful lot like a bank reserve, and And you might ask, well, why would we need it? And that's a really good question too.
Yeah.
But it's just something that's literally within a wholesale market.
But that speaks that you might have a blockchain between banks and the Fed using a central bank digital currency token to settle transactions institutionally inside the
Pay attention to Citigroup. We'll be talking about them in a little bit.
Yeah. So that leads me to FedNow, which is supposed to be up and running, I think, this summer, somewhat behind the scene there. I would like to ask you to formally have this full committee briefed on that by the Federal Reserve. I know the chair of the Kansas City Bank was involved. She's now left. And I think the committee has a lot of questions about FedNow, how its interoperability will work, how it's going to roll out, and also just a question that we've been asked that why the Fed wire system isn't up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week now to benefit consumers that are using Venmo. Do you have a thought on that?
I'm not sure why we're not 24/7 on that, and we, of course, be delighted to come up and brief the committee on Fed.
That'd be good. Well,
So here you guys go. This was from January, 22K Bitcoin, January of 2023. And that's what Jerome Powell was talking about, CBDCs and FedNow. What ended up happening? Now, CBDCs aren't out yet. Are there pilot programs? Absolutely. Are there completed pilot programs? Absolutely. There was no congressional approval or any notice that these pilot programs were even going on. Even more so, we had FedNow that was released, and that was integrated with HBAR, and that's a new Fed coin that I'm watching, as well as the DLT, distributed ledger technology. So they are already testing this with FedNow, and FedNow is your gateway to a CBDC because there's so many intermediaries. They already have this digital thing lined up. Jerome Powell already knows. Now, this also relates to what's going on now. Like CBDCs, they're promoting it. Liz Warren promoted CBDCs. She said that it's going to help the financial system, bring inclusivity to the system. What do you mean, inclusivity to the system, when it censors everybody that you don't agree with? That you're able to freeze everybody's assets. And Liz Warren also is backed by the American Bankers Association because of her new anti-crypto bill, which, if you guys remember from December, was the Digital Asset Anti-Money Laundering Act, which, again, what she wants to eliminate peer-to-peer transactions. Sounds like Japan. She was saying that crypto is for criminals. Absolutely egregious what she said. Do you guys remember right here where she said this about crypto?
Is being used for terrorist finance. There's a new threat out there. It's crypto, and it is being used for terrorist financing. It is being used for drug trafficking. North Korea is using it to pay for about half of its nuclear weapons program. We can't allow that to continue.
Crypto is funding terrorism? Are you kidding me? Because last week, if I remember correctly, the U.S. Treasury said themselves that cash is king for illicit financing and not crypto. Doesn't the Treasury have to be held accountable? That's my question. It seems that Tom Emmer agrees. Thank the G's for Tom Emmer. This man is the only person that gives me hope. One of the few. There's a few that give me hope. Tom Emmer is one of them. Absolutely ridiculous. And let's see what the Treasury had to say about crypto being for terrorism. Let's see the truth being revealed in court or in a hearing, but still it's important. They have to tell the truth. Anyway, they can lie like they always do, but this guy chose to tell the truth, which I thought was very interesting. But here's what went on in the hearing.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and I want to thank Chairman McHenry for holding this important hearing today, and I want to thank you, all of our witnesses, for your testimony. On October 10th, 2023, the Wall Street Journal reported that between August 2021 and June 2023, Hamas received 41 million in digital assets, and the Palestinian Islamic Jihad received 93 million in digital assets. Under Secretary Nelson, is this Treasury's assessment too? Because The world's leading blockchain analytics firms have called this a misinterpretation of the data, and that the amount that any terrorist might have received is significantly smaller.
Thank you for that question, Congressman. And yes, I think that assessment largely tracks with our own. The numbers noted in the Wall Street Journal piece talked about wallets, but not necessarily the sort of disaggregated among the wallets customers.
It's assets that people had in their wallets, as opposed to what was specifically going to the Palestinian Islamic Jihad and
That's what we think
Hamas.
is most likely. And we also assess that terrorists still prefer, frankly, to use traditional products and services. But this is something that we are obviously monitoring very closely.
And I appreciate that. How much do you think actually got into the hands of Hamas or the Palestinian Islamic Jihad?
I think we can have a classified conversation about precise numbers or expectations. I think we have done in both Hamas and the PIDGE a good job at identifying the virtual asset service providers that they've relied on and the financial facilitators that they have historically relied on that would tend to use virtual assets. So we don't expect the number is very high, particularly.
I'd love to take you up on that, because I sent a letter with several other members right after this erroneous Wall Street Journal report asking for specific information.
So they even said here that crypto is not really used for terrorist financing, and that they might have had wallets, but they also work with the exchanges. Isn't that what they were doing with Binance, and then they took out Binance and CZ for these reasons? It makes absolutely no sense. And then to ask about who and what was moving money and how much money was being moved, that's classified information. So it seems like this classified information is what they're putting out there and manipulating people with. It's not real information. They just don't want to give you the truth because it makes them look bad.
So we'll take you up on that offer. Undersecretary Nelson, you said that digital assets are not the preferred means of terrorist financing, but I want to be clear, digital assets were not even a popular tool for Hamas or the Palestinian Islamic Jihad, correct?
I think that's correct, and one of the reasons that is because our work with our counterparts in Israel prior to October 7th.
I'll give you credit for that, but I'm going to reclaim my time, because I really want to make just a record here, because regardless, to be clear, Hamas is using crypto in relatively small amounts compared to what's been widely reported. That's correct.
That's our assessment, yeah.
Does Treasury have a responsibility to correct the record here? And perhaps this is involving some of the classified information you're talking about. Because I understand that, like today, with FinCEN, Treasury has acknowledged that digital assets are not the preferred financial product for terrorists, but Treasury has the data to paint the correct narrative of crypto and how it's used. And instead, we have senators who are legislating on these false figures and major CEOs using these figures to inform their perspectives on digital assets. Sure, we can go to chain analysis and use their third-party reporting, but Treasury already has the data. So doesn't Treasury have a responsibility to correct the record here?
And we've put out a number of reports on illicit finance risk in the context of virtual assets, and I think we have clearly stated, while there is not a significant uptake that we perceive currently, that it is an area of opportunity that we know terrorist groups could use. And we have seen some, not Hamas necessarily, but other terrorist organizations, particularly focused on the ability to use crypto to move.
Bro, this guy literally is trying to spin the question, but he's directly telling you that crypto is not the preferred use of, or money of use for terrorism. But he's not telling you how much cash and how many bankers are involved in this illicit financing that goes into this terrorism. They're not telling you that. They're only telling you about crypto, but it's not even a smidge of what cash was used for. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And when asked, do you have a responsibility to fix your mistake? Because JP Morgan is saying it's for terrorism, Liz Warren is saying for terrorism, why aren't these people held responsible for putting out actual lies? when they gave us no real numbers. And that's why, and I always say it, why don't they give us numbers? It's because they say it's classified and it's not real information and it makes them look bad.
I appreciate that, but I'm talking about the misinformation that the Wall Street Journal has suggested, and that certain senators are doing, trying to base legislation on that would literally destroy innovation in this country. And I take it that you don't have a position then as to whether Treasury has an obligation to correct this record with the data that they have. It seems to me that they would. I want to thank you and your colleague for being here again today. And in my opinion, the Treasury must do a better job with all the data it has to paint an accurate narrative of digital assets and not perpetuate a false one. And with that, Madam Chair, I yield back.
Tom Emmer also tweeted with this video and said, senators are writing legislation based on Wall Street Journal's inaccurate reporting. Since Treasury has accurate data, has an obligation to correct the record on the size of Hamas's digital asset fundraising efforts. No freaking, like, these people actually lie to you over and over again. And you know why they don't tweet about it? Because they get community noted. Liz Warren said, oh, this is all for criminals. It undermines our national security. But the Treasury Department's own February 2022 National Money Laundering Risk Assessment states that fiat is the preferred currency for financial crimes. What are we seeing today? That the U.S. Treasury is now all of a sudden debunking their narrative that Hamas relied on crypto to fund terrorism. Just after Hamas's terrorist attacks in Israel, crypto took blame for helping such brutal killing. Obviously, that was a complete and utter freaking lie. The Wall Street Journal tied tens of millions of dollars in crypto payments to Hamas and all these crazy freaking people. And they said right here in that video, we don't expect that number is actually high. So there you go. The Treasury themselves, you heard it in the video, are debunking what they said. Oh, yeah, crypto maybe isn't that bad. Oh, wait, maybe cash is preferred for criminals. That's what we heard last week from the Treasury. Thank you for actually saying something that was somewhat true. But why doesn't Liz Warren come out and say I made a mistake? Why doesn't JP Morgan come out and say I made a mistake? Because it doesn't benefit their pockets. Because they wanted to take down the price of crypto, say, oh, crypto's bad, this, and that. And then try to get the ETFs denied. Liz Warren said it was a bad thing. Better Markets, who's associated with Liz Warren, said this was detrimental to America because of manipulation, when the only manipulation that happens is within TradFi and with these people that are supposed to run our country and protect us to tell you lies until they get caught. This is the definition of getting caught. And why did they get caught in their lies? Because of the transparency of the blockchain. They can't hide the truth with crypto. They can't hide the truth with an open distributed ledger that anybody can view. But with the banks, they manipulate everything. And they're still not telling you how much money in dollars, in paper money, in bank transfers that were given to these crazy people. We know who funds these people. It's fiat. It's corruption that comes from the fiat, not crypto. What a waste of time that people even talk about this because they want to try to take down crypto price because they can't even prove something. Like, it's ridiculous. Who holds these people accountable? Should these people get fired? Liz Warren, Janet Yellen, Gary Gensler, all people that said that crypto was for terrorism, do they get fired? Who holds them accountable for lying to the public? If the U.S. Treasury had the data that Wall Street Journal apparently lied about, saying that crypto was for terrorism, the Treasury knew the truth. So why didn't the Treasury say anything before Tom Emmer had to ask them? Who gets held accountable? The SEC, too, with their little market manipulation with the ETF tweet. Who's held accountable for that? Nobody gets held accountable because It comes down to the people that are in charge are going to stay in charge and who's going to go get them if they're in charge. This is why crypto. This is why Bitcoin. Because if we start using crypto, we start taking the money back in our own hands. You fix the money, you fix the world. Are there bad actors in crypto? Absolutely. Are there way more bad actors in fiat? Absolutely. You can't get rid of bad actors, but you could have transparency. You could have more answers. That's what this gives you. Being your own bank, having money that these people can't manipulate and take away from you is important. These exchanges have KYC. They know who's moving money. Yet these people will never tell you who used it, but will tell you how much money was moved through it without telling you an actual figure, without telling you where the money was going and what was bought with it. Lies, deception, straight up. When do they get held responsible? When do we call them out for manipulating the market? Horrible. Make sure you guys are smashing the likes. We have 93 likes. We have 125 people, so let's pump it up, my friends. It's just wild. I think it's so crazy how people can lie and just get away with it when they're on national TV. That's ridiculous, 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 ridiculous. I would, man, I wish I could do more. I'm just a little 5'1" person, you know? I wish I could do more. I would love to go talk to these people in person and just pick their brains and ask them why they decide to lie instead of helping other people, because if you help other people, it ends up benefiting you more than hurting you. But they want to stay rich, and that's what they care about, is their dollars, because they get paid so many of them through corruption. Woohoo! They can't insider trade and do all of these things if there's crypto, can they? They lie under oath while also on TV. Yes, they do, Smokey. That's what I'm talking about. Who holds them accountable? It doesn't make sense. Let's talk about banks, man, because the banks are naughty, 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 including JP Morgan, who said, Bitcoin bad. I would shut down crypto. Meow, meow. Citibank and JP Morgan are kind of on the same page. JPM coin was created in 2019. That was for institutions. Now JP Morgan has their deposit token, and so does Citibank. Back here in September, we were talking about their Citibank. They put out their new digital asset capabilities for institutional clients. And basically what this is going to do is go from bank account to bank account, not only for institutions, which they're not mentioning here, but this is the actual press release, which is why I wanted to show it to you. So all of these banks are creating their own tokens. Was there any oversight by the SEC? Did anybody question what they're doing with these tokens and who's using the tokens for what? No. But that's pretty much the usual, as Citibank is now testing tokenization of private equities on Avalanche, of all places. Citibank is using the Layer 1 blockchain Avalanche Spruce subnet to explore the tokenization of private equity funds to re-architect capital markets. They worked with TradFi giants such as WisdomTree and Wellington Management to carry out its proof of concept trial that was issued on Avalanche Spruce, according to the release. This is an evergreen subnet designed for large financial institutions looking to use public blockchain infrastruccture. Citi is joining the subnet, and that's the latest bet from Wall Street looking to dive into the use cases of blockchain adoptions. We see T. Rowe Price, WisdomTree, Wellington Management, and Cumberland also joined the subnet in April last year. The growing use of Avalanche by leading financial services like Citi, Wellington, WisdomTree, and DTCC Digital Assets continues to cement Avalanche as an institutional blockchain leader. This is the Senior Director of Business Development Institutions and Capital Markets at Ava Labs in a conversation with CoinDesk. We know what the trap is, my friends. We know what the trap is. And that is CBDCs, because what they're going to do is have permission blockchains with no real authenticity. Why am I saying that? How do I know that? Because let's go back to the September press release I showed you. Let's scroll down. Let's read. We see here, Quote, the private and permissioned blockchain tech used is owned and managed by Citi and clients, which are the institutions, and will not be required to host a blockchain node to access the services. So we see that they know that the banks will also be able to manage, they will be able to run nodes. They don't have to, but they could. And that means that all these banks, what they're telling you is that they're going to have private blockchains so that there's no transparency. They control everything. And again, if they don't like you, they don't like what you're doing, they freeze everything and they take your money away from you. So this is another rug. And it's funny that this is head by a guy named Ryan Rugg. Quite ironic, isn't it? Quite ironic. Look at this. Look at this, man. Ridiculous, 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 ridiculous. My friends, what's Bitcoin doing? 52.2 still? That's okay. That is okay. Let's talk about Ethereum price. We're going to talk about a few things that are going on here and the next target. So we're going to go into the crypto market overview, and I hope you guys are ready for that. So pamp it up with the likes. And if you guys have some chartery requests, I will look into that for you. Crypto Rican Queen, thank you for the 7 roses. I appreciate it. You're from Texas. Hello. Yeehaw, my friend. Gus, thank you. What's up? All right. What up? What up? What up? That up. And tell me, mother. Rihanna, you know. We got Vet, that is up 27% today. BitGets token is up 16. HNT is up 15%. I don't even know what's going on here. I literally could not explain this one for the life of me. Stacks is up, and we have a few things that are going good today, so we're going to keep going. We're going to look. BNB is up 8% today, which is very nice for BNB in the community there that's been struggling. But let's look at Bitcoin, man. $52,200 right now, up 0.66%. Listen, Linda, listen. You know that meme? That's also a funny meme. We see here that the money flow is coming up pretty nicely. The VWAP was a little bit sideways, but listen, look at this momentum. Pretty wild. And also the RSI, she's very heated, very, very heated, very overbought. And this could indicate an incoming downtrend, but also in the past where we've seen Bitcoin run, she stayed very heated for a long time. 2016, the bull run, 2021, very nice RSI. So this could indicate something really good or a complete freaking meltdown. Either way, I'm here for it. And I really enjoy what's going on right now because all the bears are getting absolutely smashed. Now, if we have a retrace, am I upset? Absolutely freaking not. This is life. This is what happens, man. What goes up must come down and go back up. You know, it's just like the cycle of the markets. It's what life does. What's up, Sneaky? Right here, I would like to neutrally close at 51.9, 51.8, and bullishly go test that 55.9 is really what I'm looking for, basically 56K. And then bearish, I would be looking at 48.4. That's pretty much what I got here. Then let's take a look at Ethereum. Oh my gosh, she's so freaking beautiful. Wow. Look at Ethereum, $2,844, up 2.4%. Green dot shot that momentum over that zero line quite nicely. Money flow was pamping. VWAP a little sideways, but that's okay. And we look here for the RSI. Now the RSI is overbought to the extremes. Now I see that in the past, people are like, oh my God, the 14-week RSI top 70. This was something that sparked bull runs in the past. Now I would just be skeptical because sometimes the RSI doesn't always come through. But people are looking at the RSI and they're bullish. People are also targeting 3.5K ETH because of the ETF expectations. We see here that 2,800 is where we're at now, just about. We maybe have been defending at 2613, very magical. 2340 was that magical number for us, and that's where that green dot was printed, was at 2340. Beautiful. So what we're looking here for ETH is 2775, neutrally close there, above it. Bearishly looking at 2613. and bullishly, very bullishly, looking at 32.35. And again, this is like nearing price discovery at that point. Because again, the all-time high was, what was the highest close? $4,800. So yeah, we're kind of like getting to that point where we're over halfway. People might start to FOMO. Things might start to kick up, friends. It might start to get very, very zesty. I don't know. We're going to continue looking at Litecoin because she's the freaking right coin, and I freaking love Litecoin. And I can't wait to go to the summit, my friends. My sheesh. Make sure you guys pick up Litecoin Summit tickets. Links are in the chat and in the description because we freaking love Litecoin. We love Litecoin. And the tickets are only $84. I mean, freaking sheesh, bro. We're struggling with that, whatchamacallit. We're struggling with this $70. And I don't know what the issue is, my friends. I don't know what the issue is. Litecoin, like, she needs more love and zest, I think. But anyway, I think we got that view up. That's giving us some slight hope here with that nice spike upwards. We like confidence. I would like to see across the zero line. We have some slight green money flow. The red dot was printed. That's still bringing our momentum down. RSI is bouncing off neutral, maybe aiming bullish. We're going to have to see if she holds, but the 200-day SMA is definitely a battle for her right now. And it was defended slightly here. We did tap it this morning. I would like to see us close in the green for up to a week and go tap that 74.50. But again, if we reject the 200-day SMA, $62 Litecoin. That's still here. That's still in play. No. No. Dogecoin. Yay, Doge. Look at this level. Yay. Warm and fuzzy is almost here. So let's talk about Doge. It's Doge. It's Doge full of corn. Do only good every day. Yeah. So we got a green dot that pulled up momentum over that zero line, looking spicy. We got that VWAP pumping, RSI going, and that red money flow that's starting to pick up a little bit, which is nice. That RSI bouncing right out that neutral zone, going freaking bullish. And I hope it remains that way. Seems that 8 cents was defended. We tapped that 0.086 yesterday, but closed slightly below it at 8.5. Now it seems we're still at that 8.5 now. Ideally, I would like to close at 0.086, and my heart that's warm and fuzzy will be warm and fuzzy at 9.5 cents. That's what I want. That's warm and fuzzy levels is 9.5 cents. That's what I want. That's what I need in my life is 9.5 cent Dogecoin. Let's see. Flat smack. What's going on? Bruce, Flying Tiger, Dave G. Bitcoin dipped. I know. It's okay. We're below 52K now. Womp womp. Everyone's upset. It's going to be okay. Like, look, it'll be okay. Listen, 51.8 is the resistance. So, again, I'm still looking at this 48.5, 48.4. That's still in play, my friends. That's still in play. Do we have any chartery requests? How was my Valentine's date with hubby BTC? It was great. Gary Littlemore, hello. Nice to see ya. I know you were on TikTok earlier. Now you're here. Play Name City. I've never heard of that, Sneaky. If it's a cool game, then I will look into it. Let's look at Solana for our friend on TikTok. Let's see. Solana. So, TAing. Let's see. $114.36, down 2.5%. Green dot pulled that momentum up pretty nicely. We have that green money flow. VWAP is down a little bit, which is okay. Life happens. And the RSI is kind of close together, but slightly overbought, kind of cooling off from there. Seems that maybe $104 was defended, but there wasn't like an amazing support established there. I would like to test that again if it so happens to be that way. And it seems like 94 was defended as well. So I like that. So neutral/bullish, look for an established support at 104. And then I would still be looking to tackle that resistance at 120 and then look at 130. Those are my levels I'm mainly watching for. Seems like it's been respected quite nicely, to be honest here. Let's see. Good morning, Fire. What's up, dude? Welcome to the show. Who else? I see Vet in the chat. Let's do that. Vet. Yeah, okay. Vet. Oh, wow. There's like no data here on Coinbase. I thought Coinbase would be better. Okay, so I'm going to look at VeChain really quick. Give me a second here. All right. Wow. Okay, I got you. So VeChain right now is like almost 4.5 cents, which is interesting. So this is what we got. We're gonna cover this because it's like a little bit choppy at a lot of these levels here. Now, also we have to find a nice bullish level too. I feel like a lot of chop happened here. Let me see. Hold on. I can't see. I gotta zoom in, and I don't want to like disrupt your picture, man. Yeah, I like this. So I'm going to look here. So we got some VeChains. Now, I thought I had a chart saved, so I apologize, but I know I had some levels drawn out, so I'm just like redrawing them. But here's the major thing for VeChain, because there was a lot of chop here at the kind of, from what I see, like a penny. And obviously there were levels before then. And Binance has data from 2018, so that's why I decided to sit over here and hang out. We crossed the 200-day SMA in like October, established somewhat of a support at like almost 2 cents. Are you serious? Hold on. TikTok, I'm live age restricted. Why? What's going on here? I'm getting flagged. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay, there we go. Thank you, guys. Sorry, I don't know what's going on here. Make sure you guys are smashing the likes and stuff and commenting nice things on TikTok. I don't know why we're being censored here. It's probably because I'm talking about things that matter. But we have here a green dot that's pulling the momentum up. VWAP is pamping. Money flow is pamping. The RSI, look at the RSI for a moment. Just shot right through neutral, went right to overbought. The last time VeChain was this overbought was in April of 2021. April of 2021, what was going on here? March, April of 2021. Yeah, that was on its run to the all-time high, from what I can see here. Yeah, wow. So seems like we're kind of defended that 0.028 cents. And this was a major rejection point right here, as well as over here in May of 2022, which is 0.0388 cents. So ideally, I would like to close above it, support be established here at one point or another, and also look towards that 6 cents 0.061 based upon right here in the past where we had support established. We went to all-time highs, and then we tried to establish support here. We had another run. And then when we failed to establish support here in April of 2022, it led to a nice little downfall. So I would look at that, keep my eyes peeled. But it's up to fat 23% today. So if you're in VeChain, you're doing quite good. Let's see what else is going on here. Caspa, okay. Caspa's 14 cents, man. Doing pretty good. So this is still technically price discovery. You're pretty much at all-time highs again. So I can't really like TA too much for you, other than like I'm getting some sideways signals here, and just keep testing that 14.5 and see if you could break that and have that established support at like 0.137. And then bearishly, I still have that 11.5 on my eyes. But again, I can't really tell you like what level could be above this because there is no level above it. So that's pretty much price discovery. I can't really help you much there with the Casper. With the Casper, let's go to Gala. Gala is testing a critical level that we were eyeing for quite a while now, man. Quite a while. Take a look. 0.027 cents. So we got like 2 3/4 cents. 6.77%. Green dot pulling that momentum up. VWAP pumping. We see that the money flow is nearing that zero line, which is good. We'll see if it crosses. RSI explosion right there. Woohoo. Almost overbought. Tested the 0.027 cents. So we're looking at that now. Hopefully we could establish some support and go test that 0.032. But then bearish, we could also reestablish support at 0.0229. Those are same levels basically for Gala. Same stuff still in play. Let's go to Monero. So I have to go to MEXC. Is that the spot now? Because they took it off Binance, right? No, this is the perpetual futures. This isn't even what I wanted. So do they not have it anymore? Oh, I have it. Okay, we're on Kraken now. Okay. I got it. Thank you, Kraken. We're got $127 Monero. Monero. Down 0.23%, unfortunately. Monero. Look how cute she is, Monero. Privacy and such, you know. But yeah, we're looking at this green dot that was just printed, which is good. VWAP is meh. Money flow needs to go back into the green. It's just been very choppy for Monero because of the delistings and the liquidity is pretty low. Seems like established support was here at 104, chopping it up. But I would look at 104 and 142 next. It's a big dramatic move, but still. There it is. Okay. So we have Binance, BN man. Like I remember when BNB first came out like years ago. And it was just given to people that just used Binance, and they just airdropped all of these like BNB tokens to people and to like incentivize the usage. If you had BNB token, you paid no fees or something like that back in the day. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But there was like a lot of love for BNB when it first came out, and then it just became so controversial. But we see here that BNB is at $360. People thought right here it was going to die. Like right here at $200, they're like, oh no, the next level below is 120, and then below that is pretty much when it launched. So yeah, people were nervous. But we crossed that 200-day SMA and haven't looked back since. I'd look at established support at 309, which ended up bringing us to this 330. And then we pump right through to 357. So I would look at established support at 329 eventually if it happens. If not, neutrally close here at 356 and bullishly look at 390. Yeah, but that's what I'm looking for. Oh, shoot. FX, she's only 21. I will be 21 tomorrow. That is the truth. Yes, tomorrow I'm 21, guys. How do we feel about that, man? What's up, Wifey Wick? All right. Let's see. Wifey Wick. Oh, my gosh. You guys are crazy. Someone said Matic is a great buy. Matic is always around, man. Christopher Hanna, nice to see you. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. All right. Listen, guys, this is like an amazing time to be in crypto, as always. And I'm just, I'm excited about life. And I'm excited for tomorrow. And I'm so excited. For tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be absolutely amazing. We have some giveaways tomorrow. Again, if you guys are interested in Market Cipher, you really want to have some Market Cipher, I'm going to be giving away 3 one-year memberships tomorrow. So 3 people will win 1 year worth of lovely Market Cipher memberships. And we'll do the giveaways in chat. So you must be here to participate. So that way we could connect on Twitter and stuff while we're on the show. And I could give you the code so you can redeem it and get your 1 year Zest for Market Cipher. Oh, thank you guys for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Thank you. M2, last happy unbirthday 20. Yeah, this is crazy, man. Like, I'm so excited. And it's just gonna be like a different feel, like a different world. I don't know. I think people are just gonna be like shook that I'm 21. Oh my gosh, she's like an actual adult. I think it's gonna flip a switch in some people's heads. And already the rebrand has been happening, so it's very nice. And I'm just so happy that you guys are supporting me. So thank you guys so much for supporting me. And I hope that you bring your friends and your girlfriends, your cousins, and your mom and your dad and your uncles, and I don't even know who. Bring them all to the show tomorrow, so that way people can, get after it with me. Joe Bakers, you found me on TikTok. That's beautiful. Thank you. We have 20 more likes until 150. Can that happen? Sadly, Twitter still has me suspended, so no tweeting for you for over 2 years. Oh no, Smokey, I'm so sorry about that. I hope that you get that remedied soon. But yeah, I'm sorry about that. We're going to be all over the place. We'll still be here, Smokey, so you'll be able to hang out with us here. And it's just going to be such an amazing time. Also, if you guys want to join me on X today, I will be on a Spaces at noon. Let me go pull that up so I could share it. And so you guys could comment on the post too and let Shrapnel know that we're zesty little individuals. But I will be on Spaces with Shrapnel. I had such a freaking amazing time playing their play test. I have to find their tweet. There it is. So you guys see him right here. Douglas Hype is right here. So Doug and I and a bunch of other beautiful people. Look at Dub. Look at Dub with his hair in the wind. Beautiful. Icy, Hontal, Andy, just a bunch of beautiful Cairo who murdered me multiple times in Shrapnel. But make sure you guys join this. Smash the like on this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, you're trying to make it cute. Trying to make things cute out here. Make sure you guys... I can't. That's funny. Make sure you guys click that link. Make sure you guys like it. Comment that you're zesty. Comment zesty on the post. Make sure you're there for me. At 12 o'clock, we're gonna talk some Shrapnel. We're gonna talk some gaming, and it's just gonna be like an amazing time. So I'm very excited for that. I'm very excited about Nashville in July. So make sure you guys are acquiring your Litecoin Summit tickets. They're only $84. Make sure you use this link. It's just going to be an amazing time. Also, be here tomorrow for the Market Cipher giveaway. Yay, Market Cipher! All right, guys. I have some things to work on. I have things to figure out today. So I have that Spaces soon. I have some things to do. So I'm gonna make sure we can pimp it for the rest of the day. I'm gonna, as always, post my shorts and everything I gotta do because you know we gotta be here. We gotta do the content. We're gonna continue smashing the likes, subscribing to the freaking stream, sharing it out. Oh, hold on. Christopher, that's so freaking cute. It's like a little thing. Thank you for the super chat. It's gonna come through. He's like, it's like this little thing that's like da 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 da. It's like giving me some cute vibes, you know. I very much enjoy that. Wow, that is so freaking cute. That is adorable. Absolutely adorable. Wait till it comes through. Where is it? Where are you, Christopher? Hannah super chat. There's a lot of heart discussions in here. A lot of heart discussions. You got, oh wow, okay. It was a whole deal. Black Hat said rebrand. Yes, rebrand happened. I just changed my name on all the platforms to Randi Hipper, and I kept at missteencrypto, but mostly everything's the same.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Christopher Hannah. I appreciate you. All right, guys, I gotta run. Stevie B say afternoon from Scotland. Well, hello from NYC. Thank you for joining me. Rain of love for you. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the stream out with friends. I will see you guys tomorrow for the birthday party. 9:45 a.m. Eastern. Please be here tomorrow. Please celebrate with me. We're going to have such a good time. We're going to give away some market ciphers. We're going to give away some love. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. And as always, stay zesty, friends. Peace.
Hucksters,
Come on, Gary. I was having such a
fraudsters,
good moment.
scam artists, Ponzi schemes,